Hey guys, it's Zillion Frogs back again with another video review. This time we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Pointblank with Peacemaker. That's his name. So, yeah, as you can see, this guy is based off of the 1987 character Pointblank. Or not based off, he is the character of 1987 Pointblank. Which, was one of the Target Masters, as you can see from his little butt here. We're just gonna send him off to the side though. We're gonna take a look at him a little later. But yeah, you can see that Pointblank here. Nice, futuristic, I don't know, sports car. I'm guessing. Well, not really futurist, but like Cybertronian sports car. It's back in the time when they kind of ran out of Earth vehicles that they wanted to do, and so they're just like, let's just make them a little futuristic and put wheels on them. And honestly, it works for him. I really like his car mode. Yeah, really do. So main colors, you can see red, kind of get this light blue, have some silver highlights. Kind of highlighted the what would be, I'm guessing, the headlights here. Got some knee, well, I guess what would be the knee caps. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Base is red though, nothing is too, much painted really. But yeah, rolls, pretty nice. I really have no qualms with this all mode. It's pretty basic. Nothing really too special. I do kind of hate that there's a gap in the middle here, but that's just how it's going to be. Kind of need to transform and all, right? So yeah, let's just... Well, actually, before we get him transformed, I actually would like to take a little look at his little gunman, little Peacemaker. So Peacemaker, if you know anything from Transformers, you know about the Target Masters and the Headmasters, and this guy, you can see he's a little gun. So if you just flip up barrel here and then open them up, you have, let's see, gonna focus. Yep, you got this little dude, this little boy. So he's actually painted really well, given how small he is. Like they focus. But you can see that they painted, little things on his shoulders, little chest detail. They even got in the visor and the faceplate and everything there. So he actually looks really nice. I mean, it stands there, pretty nice. He does nothing else. I mean, I think the closest thing to articulation he has is this little hinge. So I guess, he's in Japan, you can bow really respectfully. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just gonna leave him back inside that little mode, which honestly, I like the Target Masters. I mean, they make 0 sense really compared to the Headmasters, but I like them. So now let's just get Pointblank transformed. And like his car mode, transformation is not too difficult. So first thing we're going to do is take the canopy section and just kind of unpeg it. So that'll give us enough clearance to take these pieces right here, which would be the feet, and unpeg it from this little panel. And this part's a little tricky just because clearance wise, then you have to kind of take his thigh rotation and kind of point it out and just kind of shimmy. I don't know the better way to explain it, but just kind of shimmy out his legs like so. So unpeg it, just kind of shimmy out the legs and fold them down. At that point, we can just flip up the toes, and then boom, legs already. Pretty simple, right? Now we're just gonna come to the top. Well, what you're gonna do is rotate the waist. So that's his front right here. You're gonna take these panels, they're on ball joints, so you're just gonna spin them and fold them down so that they're flush with the rest of the body, or at least with the windshield. And now, this part is actually really like. So we're gonna split the front of the car like so. I'm gonna take this little separate piece of the windshield, fold it, and I like to fold it all the way down like that, And I'll give us opening for putting up his head. And now we have to take these, I don't know if we can see it, but his little panel right here, there's 2 peg holes right here, and there's 2 pegs. They don't really plug in so much as they just kind of rest, sort of. They just kind of rest on there. It doesn't really peg in, but it makes sure that his head doesn't fall back down too bad, or at least at all. So yeah, just fold up the rest of that little windshield section. Then take these sections, unpeg them, fold them to the front like so. And then this part's actually really cool too. So you unpeg them like that, and then you see these little parts, the rest of the arms, you're just gonna fold them out like so, fold them down, and then there's another hinge after the elbow. You can actually fold out the rest of the arm. You just fold it down, rotate the arms like so, and here we have Pointblank in his robot mode. And really nice conversion, really simple, but you know, you end up with a pretty cool robot. So this is Pointblank, you know, I mean, he looks cool. First thing, I mean, head sculpt, I mean, ever since I'd say Siege, they have just been knocking it out of the park with like all the head sculpts. Super clean, super detailed, really, you know, shows off the character's well likeness, even though this guy doesn't really have much of a character, at least in the cartoon. I mean, the cartoon, he just kind of got blasted and all that, but I don't know. I haven't read the comics. I don't know if there's like a big story he's in or anything, so I don't know. But yeah, other than that, you know, I like, you know, big gold shoulder pads. The wheels are nice in front. You know, pretty long legs comparatively. He's like one of those like anime proportions. He has like really long legs and like a really short body comparatively. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I think the only qualm I really have with the figure is if you fold him to the back. I mean, that's pretty empty. I mean, legs are super hollow. His shoulders, they do look like, at least if you look to the back, this whole section just kind of looks incomplete to me. Like there's supposed to be something covering it up, but that's just how it is. I don't know. It just like looks like something just cut it right in half. And so that's the only qualm, really. There's really nothing much else wrong with this guy. I mean, articulation's pretty good. You got ball joint heads, or in the head. You got a full 360 in the arms, outward movement. And even if this is not enough, then you still have that much outward movement from the transformation joint. You got swivel along here. And then, I mean, I think the only problem is that the elbow. That elbow does not have, I mean, it's just because of the way his arms are designed that the joint is like right up to like where the shoulder joint is. And so he doesn't have much of an elbow, but that's fine. You can kind of fake it if you like rotate his arm around and use the transformation joint. I mean, that gives you a little bit better, but now it just looks weird. He broke his arm. So we're just gonna put that back. You know, waist swivel, full 360, because I mean there's really no kibble on this guy too, which is also really cool. And then forward, back, full out. It's going splits, you know, thigh rotation, and then because of that hollow leg and transformation, it's got really good knees, as you can see. Put them all the way back, half transform. Let's go. Then of course, ankle pivot. Ever since Siege, I love that joint that they just been trying to make into every single transformer they make. Even now Studio Series, I mean, it's honestly a fantastic joint. But yeah, this pose is really nice, looks really cool. Gonna bring back Peacemaker. You can just nice and hold him. I mean, looks pretty cool. Getting some really nice shooting poses. Well, sort of shooting poses, I guess. I mean, elbows are a bit of a hindrance with that, but even so, you can still get some really nice poses of this guy. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for him. Looks really nice, you know, poses fantastic. I think just a nice, fun figure, you know. Like, if you're going to give your kid or someone that really wants to get Transformers, this is a nice, easy first pick, I'd say. So, yeah, that's pretty much for it. And this has been the review for Transformers Legacy Pointblank and Peacemaker. Well, floppy, look at that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So, as always, I'm Zillion Frogs. Asking you to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.